Hello people, welcome back to yet another video. Let's talk about Arsenal. So first of all, let's talk about the Sevilla game. Quite a lot of controversies there regarding the performance of the team. A lot of people are praising this game. Everybody is agreed that we didn't play well at all, but unfortunately a lot of opinions out there are the performance doesn't matter as much as the score, right? So the most important thing is to get the 3 points, and that's about it, which honestly I don't fully agree with. Now, of course, going to Sevilla, that's a tough place to play, right? Especially in Europe, they have a really good home record. It's a tough place to visit, but to be fair, my concerns were after they scored their second goal, we kind of lost control of the game, if we ever had any. Yeah, they didn't create much chances, but the problem with Sevilla is that they're struggling scoring goals. If you check their stats, they're not exactly the high scoring team. They didn't have, let's say, too many good attacking players, right? But they were very physical, and we lost a lot of battles. So my biggest concern is that comparing Arsenal from this season to Arsenal last season, we all know that last season we played fantastic football, probably one of the best in Europe, if not the best. It was a joy to watch Arsenal playing. We scored a lot of goals. We didn't concede too many apart from the home games. And in the end of the season, the players were kind of burnt out, and everybody was saying that's the reason why Arsenal couldn't make it to win the league, right? So far all good. I totally agree here. There were some games where we could manage a bit better. We could rest players. We didn't have to make Saka play every single game, and we didn't have the depth that we have this season. But the problem is this season we're not playing that well attacking wise, right? Yeah, we look like a more mature team, but unfortunately I don't agree that we have more control of the games. Now, this Sevilla game showed exactly why. After Sevilla scored the second goal, if you go and watch between 60th and 70th minute, there was a sequence when we lost the ball 3 times in a row, and we couldn't hold the ball for more than 10 seconds. Basically, goal kick for us now, we get the ball in play, we lose the ball immediately. Yes, as I said, Sevilla didn't create many chances, but if that was someone with a better attacking options, which we will meet going forward in the Champions League, if this was Real Madrid, if this was Bayern Munich, if this was PSG, Newcastle, if you want, right, they would destroy us. This game would be like 4-5, maybe. And defensive wise, we were a bit shaky. Again, I'm not blaming the defense here, it's just that when you give control of the ball, total control to your opponent, your defense cannot last for 90 minutes. It's almost impossible. We don't have that. As much as Gabriel and Saliba are amazing defenders, we just don't have that. Now, for me, yeah, I'm happy we got the 3 points. I'm happy that Gabriel Jesus finally showed why he's my favorite player. It was an amazing game for him, very good game for Martinelli, not so good for Saka, but we all know he's not fully fit. Now, getting back to this control thing, it's not just that game, right? If you go back to the Chelsea game, we had no control of that game. We shouldn't have getting a point from that game at all. I understand why a lot of Chelsea fans are quite frustrated with that. We had no control of the game. Maybe from the 75th minute up to till the end of the game, yeah, we kind of smoked them. I think it was more of a shock for them. They're quite a young team. They were not ready for that. They kind of treated the game like the game was over. Of course, this is the Premier League. It doesn't matter if you're playing Arsenal or I don't know, or Burnley. You cannot play like that, right? So you have to finish the games. They missed a couple of chances. We came back. We almost won the game if Eddie would score that. But again, we didn't have any control, right? Rice was basically on his own in that midfield. We did miss Party big time. Odegaard again. I don't I don't think he suits games like that when you have this midfield battle. And I think if you are going to rely on him in games like that, because he's a creative player, he's not a physical player, right? So if you give him battle, he will disappear. And this is not his fault. I think this is more to Arteta to understand that in games like that you need to put two very strong midfielders. So in this game we should have Partey and Rice. Now I don't know if Partey is not fit, that's why he's not playing, but then just go and buy somebody else, like someone probably like Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa. If you have two players like that to protect Odegaard, to open spaces for him, then you will see why he is as good as people say he is, because he's a phenomenal player. You can go back to the last Norway game. I don't remember, I think they played Hungary, and he made a couple of passes that were absolutely brilliant. Unfortunately for Norway, they didn't take those chances. One of them was missed by Haaland, by the way, but they were phenomenal passes. This is what Odegaard is doing. He's not the guy that will take the ball and run with it. He's not that kind of midfield. He never was, he never will be. He's not De Bruyne. He's a different kind of player. Right, so yeah, going back to that midfield, so we basically lost that battle because we only had Odegaard. Jorginho, I mean, I'm not a guy that rates him at all. I don't think he should be starting for us now. As a squad player, okay, for some games, just come for the last 15-20 minutes, but starting with him, no legs, no pace, I mean, I'm not sure what these guys can do apart from holding the ball, and even when he tries to do that, we kinda concede goals. So sorry, not for me. And apart from Rice and Partey and Jorginho, the last option here is, well, Kai Havertz is not exactly midfield. I think we can all agree on that. He's useless there. So it's El Neni, which, yeah, it's quite the option. So, and even if we go back before the Chelsea game, so let's go to the Spurs game. Again, where was the control? Where was exactly the control of that game? Because I didn't see any. Spurs outplayed us, which is unacceptable. It doesn't matter what form they are, what form is Arsenal in at, sorry, it's unacceptable, right? It's not White Hart Lane or whatever the hell is the name of their stadium right now. This is the Emirates. So where the hell was that control? Against Fulham, where the hell was that control at the end of the game? So I don't think we have control of the games, right? And I have the stats from Sevilla game. So let's check those, right? So we have XG, which I'm not sure how to read this stat, how reliable is this. I've seen games with team with almost 2 could lose to a team that has like 0.5, whatever, right? So, okay, this one we better them. Then ball possession, 54-46 to Sevilla, not exactly having control. Goal attempts, 15-11. Shots on goals, 5-2 Arsenal. Shots off goal, 7-4 Sevilla. Blocked shots, 2-6 Arsenal, right? So this shows that we kind of had to work a lot at defending. Almost equal amount of corners, offsides. You can see saves a bit more for them. A lot of fouls for us. Now, the stats that I think show the control of the game the best, the passes, right? So total passes 534 Sevilla, 420 Arsenal. Completed passes 463 against 356 for Arsenal. Oh, sorry, for Sevilla. That doesn't show that we had the control of the game. We didn't. I'm sorry, we didn't have control of the game. And as I said, yeah, we were good enough. We had the class to win this game because of Gabi and Gabi. But if we play, and hopefully we will get out of this group, and we play better teams, or even in the Premier League, if you're gonna play like that against Newcastle, at their stadium, whenever the game is, it's like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's not going to be a good night for us. So I'm sorry, I cannot see this having control thing. So I said it in one of my first videos. This team is better. This team better wake up, because time is ticking. Spurs, everybody is making fun of them. They're looking good. They're not conceding many goals. They're scoring goals. They're winning games. Some of them they scrap. Every team has those games, right? So joke as much as you want. They're no joke. they're looking good. City will pick up speed once De Bruyne comes back. It will be a completely different team. So yeah, Haaland, by the way, again starts to pick up form. So what we are hoping here, Liverpool as well, looking great. They should have a couple of more points, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm not sure with all this having control of the game. Hopefully, Edu and Arteta have a plan for the January transfer window. Let's hope we get a couple of more midfielders. To be fair, I know a lot of people are asking for a striker, but I think that if it's going to be one or another because of the financial fair play situation, maybe we just cannot afford it. It's better to we need a midfielder. We definitely need a midfielder. We have people that will score goals, but we definitely need a midfielder. Now imagine if we can get Douglas Luiz. I'm a huge fan of Douglas Luiz, by the way. And you have a midfield of Partey, Rice, and Douglas Luiz. Now that's a tough midfield. And then when you provide Odegaard with this kind of protection, you think we will all see the best of him. I don't think we've seen the best of him right now, as of yet. We will see. So hopefully we can use this transfer window and take advantage of it. Now, the next point I wanted to talk is again something I made a video of earlier: Ramsdale versus Raya. Now I already said that I'm a huge Ramsdale fan. I think that he is one of the reasons the team changed from what it was 2-3 years ago to what it is like right now. He's a great goalie, one of the best goalies in the league. Yeah, he has a mistake in him, which goalie doesn't. But he also has the character, right? And to be fair, I'm watching Raya, and yeah, Raya is good. You have to give him that. He's good on collecting all those crosses. He's good in this. But apart from that, what else he's good at? Passing. I mean, I'm sorry, I have yet to see a game where I would look at his pass and say, yeah, I understand why Ramsdale is not playing. No, not for me. Shot stopping. I mean, Ramsdale is one of the best in the league when it comes to stopping shots. I mean, just remember a couple of his saves against Tottenham. Remember a couple of his saves last season against Leicester. Again against Tottenham. It's actually insane, So yeah, I really don't understand all this Raya thing. Hopefully, it's just a matter of him settling up at the team. Maybe he doesn't have this understanding, let's say, or synergy, to say better, with the defenders. Maybe that's the problem. You need for the goalies. It's vital to have this synergy with and understanding with his defenders. So maybe that's the case of here. But yeah, hopefully he picks up. Now he picks up form, because otherwise I really don't understand. I think that Ramsdale should come back into this team. We will see him, of course, in the Carabao Cup game. That's 100%. But I would like to see him against Sheffield. I think that Raya needs to get dropped to kind of get reminded. You need to do better, because again, against Sevilla, not the best. Even that corner, I mean, he could just come out and collect it, or at least try or react somehow. Yeah, the shot was maybe way too close to him, but again, no reaction at all. So I don't know. Hopefully he proves us wrong and he picks up here. So thanks, guys. Enjoy the video, like the video, please comment on what you think. Do you agree or you don't? And up to the next one.